Meet the champions of nature. Which lizard can shoot blood from its eyes as a defense mechanism? Horned lizard. Which bird has the largest wingspan of any living bird, up to 11 feet? Wandering albatross. Which Australian animal is known as the world's happiest animal due to its smile? Quokka. Which animal has the strongest bite force in the world? Saltwater crocodile. Which desert-dwelling animal can go its entire life without drinking water? Kangaroo rat. Which snake is the longest venomous snake in the world? King cobra. Which primate is the only venomous primate in the world? Slow loris. Which flightless bird can kill a human with one kick from its dagger-like claws? Cassowary. Which creature produces the loudest sound of any animal, up to 230 decibels? Sperm whale. Which mammal is known as the honey badger and is famous for its fearlessness? Ratel. Which fish is the fastest in the ocean, reaching speeds of 68 miles per hour? Sailfish. Which animal has the longest migration of any mammal, 13,000 miles? Humpback whale. Which creature has the largest eye of any animal, the size of a dinner plate? Colossal squid. Which animal is the primary predator of the Amazon, capable of crushing turtle shells? Jaguar. Which insect can carry 50 times its own body weight? Ant. Which bird is the only one that can see the color blue? Owl. Which animal has the highest blood pressure to pump blood up its long neck? Giraffe. Which jellyfish is considered the most venomous marine animal in the world? Box jellyfish. Which large ape builds a new nest every single night? Gorilla. Which animal is the most successful hunter in Africa with an 80% kill rate? African wild dog. Which mammal has the longest pregnancy, lasting 22 months? Elephant. Which creature is known as the king of the Amazon and can grow up to 20 feet? Green anaconda. Which bird is the only one that can fly backwards? Hummingbird. Which animal has the densest fur of any creature, up to 1 million hairs per square inch? Sea otter. Which African animal kills more humans than any other large mammal? Hippopotamus. Which shark is known as the garbage can of the ocean because it eats anything? Tiger shark. Which bird has the most sophisticated mimicking ability, imitating cameras and chainsaws? Lyrebird. Which animal is the only one with 4 knees? Elephant. Which species of penguin is the largest of all? Emperor penguin. Which animal has the longest tongue relative to its body size? Chameleon. Which insect has the most painful sting, often compared to being shot? Bullet ant. Which reptile is the only one that lacks teeth and has a bony shell? Tortoise. Which mammal is the world's most trafficked animal? Pangolin. Which bird is known to sleep while flying over the ocean for weeks? Frigate bird. Which sea creature has 3 hearts and blue blood? Octopus. Which animal is the only one that can't jump? Elephant. Which creature is a living fossil that has not changed in 450 million years? Horseshoe crab. Which bird is the only one that can turn its head 270 degrees? Owl. Which animal has the longest teeth of any land mammal? Elephant. Which creature is known as the silent killer of the savannah? Leopard. Which animal has fingerprints almost identical to humans? Koala. Which animal is the only one with a prehensile tail in the New World? Spider monkey.